Is it the first?
The second.
Second. So we're at the beginning of October, and Halloween is all the way at the end of October, and then you have Day of the Dead.
I guess tomorrow would be the perfect because Halloween is going to be set on a Friday, which is really.
I know, that's so
hopefully
exciting.
We can get a lot. We have availability.
Yes, we do right now
for Halloween.
Right.
I feel like it'd be really awesome to be able to do an event. We did a whole bunch of video today.
Right.
About,
that was fun.
Smaller events, basically.
Yeah.
Smaller events so frame screens, what was it, 9 by?
The frame screen was an 8-foot screen. And then we had the smallest inflatable. We put that up, and that was a 9 by 5. And that's got a really narrow back, so it's good for a smaller yard. And then when it finally stopped raining, we went outside and turned on the LED.
Exactly.
So then you could do daytime events.
I think it was perfect that we were able to do this one because it's obviously inside, and we were able to put up the uplights.
Yeah.
We even did like some theming with little pumpkins and stuff like that. So it could be perfect for even an indoor event for like kids at schools and stuff like that. Maybe in a classroom, like maybe they did really good all year and then they're going to have an indoor movie.
And for when you go to decorate, there are so many Halloween decorations. Yep. It's so cool. If it's like spring or whatever, there's, a couple of things, but Halloween, I mean, you've got.
You can really deck the place out.
You can deck the place out.
Exactly.
And then my top tip is, at the end of the season, like just after Halloween is finished, go to the Spirit Halloween and you can pick up some real cool stuff cheap.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You have like a discounted price.
Yeah, like super cheap. But that's fun. I like that. It's Spirit Halloween.
Halloween.
Thank you. Halloween. I can't say the word anymore. It's kind of sad because whatever store just closed, Spirit slides.
It's all Joann's. All of them
I know,
Joann's.
isn't that sad? And that's where I used to, we would go pick up stuff for Halloween, and now it's.
Man, it's not even.
Yeah, so we're gonna go through the basics of doing a Halloween movie, and it's with Halloween. It's not just we're gonna do a movie night. We're gonna show a scary movie. Halloween is. An outdoor movie, Halloween time, it's all about experience, right?
Yep.
And it's fun to have the projector and everything. That's important. Get the movie on the screen, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you're showing, that's important. But it can be so much more.
Exactly.
The whole experience. So you've got the technical stuff. You've got to have the bright projector. We recommend, because you're outdoors, playing from Blu-ray or a DVD. Not relying on streaming, because that's probably going to be problematic, especially if you're outside, you don't have that strong connection. If you are going to do something like that, try and download the movie first. But the real fun is the decorating and the theming and all of that stuff.
Exactly. You're able to put, we talked about this earlier. We have the uplights. We also have the pumpkins. If you're really talking about having an immersive theme, you can even do like a costume contest, or you can do something where it's like fall themed, because I know a lot of places don't allow Halloween specifically.
Yeah.
Like schools and different public places like that. Like sometimes they want to be all inclusive. And so Halloween specifically doesn't always like fit. But for fall festival, you can like dress up as like fall colors. And then also you can do a bunch of like really, that almost like goes all like for 2 months instead of just that 1 month.
Right.
Which is really fun.
And that leads you into Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
And then leads you into Christmas.
Exactly.
Which is, oh my gosh. So, with the theming and the decoration, you can create this Halloween immersive experience. So it's not just the screen. You talked about the uplights. You can do a fog machine to make it real eerie when you're coming in.
Yeah.
Play some like scary music or whatever. There's some music videos that are kind of scary themed. If you go back to Michael Jackson, the original Thriller.
Was just gonna say.
Yeah, that's such. Oh, that video and the werewolf transformation. As a kid, I was deathly afraid of werewolves.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I turned out to really like the movie, but the American Werewolf in London trailer on the BBC, that scared me so much. It was like the suspense in that, and then later on in life, I watch it, and it's a horror comedy movie.
Oh, and so you were like, I don't even know I was
Yeah,
scared.
exactly. But the whole the werewolf transformation and everything, that was just
People said that
crazy.
that was a really, really like when that came out, people were really freaked out
Oh,
by it. I don't like zombies, which is funny because watched a whole bunch of zombie ones in there.
yeah,
Zombies for some reason, The Walking Dead. This
right.
kind of freaked me out. I'm like, ugh, like that's
Really,
kind of gross because
the
I don't.
reanimation
I think
thing.
it's also like because a lot of those are like gory, and I'm
Right,
not a huge
right.
fan of gore. But that's almost interesting that we're kind of talking about that stuff because we can also use like it. One of the ideas was hanging a plastic sheet to create a murder scene, like things like that,
Right,
where it's like you really can almost like Dexter, like your
right,
whole room,
right,
and like imagine you had a haunted house and people went through the haunted house, but like you went into this whole other room, like maybe a
right,
frame screen, and you're like playing this really spooky movie. That would be
right.
funny.
And then the other thing you can do is if you had a really scary haunted house,
Mm-hmm.
you could have a safe area
Oh yeah,
for the kids,
for
which
me.
is playing for you. There you go, a safe area that's playing like Charlie Brown or something like that.
Exactly. Also having at like pumpkin patches, that would be
Right,
really fun to have. Even the LED screen, kind of just
right,
playing really fun. Imagine you had of like a family party or just as, like for the actual like pumpkin patch
yeah,
people, they
yeah,
had a whole like fall festival. Like come on over, you can like cycle through things. You can watch Charlie Brown up this on the screen.
excellent.
Really,
Yeah,
any kind
yeah.
of media we had, even just like cute little fun graphics
That
circulating.
was fun, and I downloaded those graphics
Hmm.
from a site, and they were really fun.
Yep.
And you can get some templates like the spiderweb funflix template thing that we
Hmm.
did. That was so easy to do, and it looked brilliant. It was so much fun.
And we're able to put that up on the screen. Like if you work with like our team and stuff like that, you're able to be like, hey, I want my logo to be on here.
Yeah,
We can just loop that while we're waiting, if we're waiting for a movie, or just like the whole time,
right, right,
just so people know where you are. It can even be like kind of one of those like landing things of like, hey, like you're in the right place. Come
right.
on in.
And how cool if you were like real estate, right?
Yep.
You're a real estate agent. You could have a screen up,
Hmm.
and then loop some like semi scary whatever videos,
Hmm.
and then every so often you pop up a graphic that has the real estate thing and the spider's web and that. So it's not like in your face, but it's like, oh my gosh, they did this really cool thing and gave us all of this candy.
Hmm. And you get all
What's your
of that.
favorite candy?
I don't think I know. I'm not really a big candy
No,
person. What's your favorite
no.
candy?
So I like the Sour Patch Kids. And I'm
Oh,
trying to
that's a
do
good
I'm
one.
trying to do no sugar right now, and I'm struggling with it. And I know Halloween's coming up, so maybe I'm doing it until the
Yeah, are you
30th.
you like stopping then, and then you get all that.
Yeah, so that my top tip is do that sour candy, the Sour Patch candy
Hmm.
with popcorn. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I've never tried that one.
No,
I
it's
think
so
I
good.
like. I kind of like weird candies, but I guess. Oh, I like Zots. Do you know what Zots are?
No.
It's like a hard candy, and then inside it's like pop rocks almost.
Oh
You
my!
bite
So they
into it.
on your
Yes,
tongue.
it's
Oh my
really really
gosh.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it for so long, and then my mom told me about it. She was like, "You gotta get Zots," and it's like this long string, and you can like it usually comes like all wrapped up, and you just like take half of it.
I've never even heard of them.
They're the best. I think it's like citric acid or something, and it's sour.
Oh wow.
That's
I'd
like
like
probably
that.
my favorite candy. Yeah,
Yeah, I would like that. I would like that.
you gotta try
I need
that.
to stop the sugar, but oh wow. Oh my gosh. So
Do we want to talk about? So we talked about immersion.
yeah.
We also talked a lot in our videos that will be coming out, and like that will also be on like other places on
Yeah.
our social media. But the film selection,
And we missed so many films.
we had
Some
like
about-
we had like 10 that we were just continuing, like Jaws,
Yeah.
and what like I think it's because we had a stack of movies that you picked out,
Right.
and we forgot
right.
about Hotel
I
Transylvania,
love that movie.
Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
Zombies. What's the another one that? Oh, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. How did we forget
It's like
about
the biggest
oh my
Halloween
gosh.
movie ever, and it just got
yeah.
re-released.
We didn't
as a
even talk
second.
about Hocus Pocus.
No, not
How did
Hocus
we
Pocus.
miss Hocus Pocus?
We have like 6 Hocus
yeah,
Pocus
so you
DVDs.
need to look at that video and let us know what other movies we missed.
Yeah, I really think that if anyone was watching that, they're probably like screaming, being like, "There's so many other ones,
Right.
like funny, like scary ones."
Yeah.
I want to look up like best Halloween movies.
I know that's so much fun.
We just missed so many, but we really just were trying to encapsulate if you were in a specific place, you'd be able to theme it towards that. So that's why we said like the Blair Witch Project, because it would be incredibly scary. I don't think I could do that.
No.
If it was in a forest, like it'd be so beautiful. But then imagine you literally, it gets super dark and then you're watching a spooky movie, like, and it's found footage too.
Right.
So it's really, really scary.
So I have a event story. Nate, who he has a YouTube channel and he used to be one of my event hosts, one of my first event hosts. We were both doing an event at Stanford at the university. And I was showing Guardians of the Galaxy. It had just been released.
Oh, cool.
I had like 300, 400 people. And he was showing, oh my gosh. That was one of the movies we talked about the other day, earlier. The Shining. There we go. The Shining.
Oh,
he was showing The
that's
Shining.
scary.
Nobody showed up. So he got to the movie start time. He's like, well, I'm going to start playing the movie. Maybe somebody will come. So he sat there. He started the movie. He's watching The Shining in the middle of a field on his own. And somebody walked up to him and he didn't see them and like was like, excuse me. And he was like, I was never been so scared in my life. Just wasn't expecting it.
Probably jumped out of his chair,
Yeah,
rolled over. And
exactly.
was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So that was
Where was that at?
it was at Stanford.
And just no one came to the event?
It was, well, they had like a movie that Guardians of the Galaxy had just come. Now, it hadn't been fully released, so universities can get some movies before they're actually fully released. So they had that movie. They got a really big crowd for that.
Oh.
And Nate got scared.
No one wanted to go to The Shining.
No.
That's totally fair. I
Which
wouldn't
is,
either.
yeah.
There's so many funny ones. Like, imagine you saw, there's a lot of new ones. Oh, oh my gosh. Well, obviously that would kind of be messed up, but imagine you did like a home invasion one.
Oh, no.
You were in like a house or something. One of my favorite ones was The Invisible Man, Get Out. Those are kind of like, those are like, I love Jordan Peele movies.
The Get Out, when I watched that was like, wow, what a movie. That thing is great.
I really, really love like those kind of movies. I also loved his one. Wait, what's the one where it's blue jeans, like the scary hat one? I can't think of it. It's a Jordan Peele movie.
Okay.
But it's based on a farm.
Oh,
and
right.
It's like this huge farm, and then they're chasing this like, it's like looks like a hat, and they're calling blue jeans.
Okay.
And it's like going all over the field, and at the very end you see like it's this like big moment, and it'd be really cool to do it in like a place like that.
Yeah.
Just theme it around it.
Yeah, the theme movies they're they're the best. I've talked about Jaws before. Jaws is just like you do it on the water, you do it in a pool. It's an experience.
Yes.
We talked about doing Blair Witch Project. You just talked about that in the forest or whatever. So there's so many places that you could really connect that movie with the experience. It just makes it different.
Exactly. I also think we missed so many like really good ones through the Scooby-Doo movies. The
I love
Addams
Scooby-Doo.
Family.
Whoa.
The Addams Family ones are really fun too.
Oh my gosh. Do you watch Wednesday?
I watched the first season. I didn't watch the second one.
It's good. It's not quite as good, but it's really good. I enjoyed it.
I really liked the first one. Monster House. Did you ever watch Monster House? This is 2006. Monster House is awesome.
Oh my gosh. How did I forget like Coraline and Paranormal and Nightmare Before Christmas and all of those amazing.
Honestly, it didn't even come to my mind when you were saying that. And then we were going through the movies. You were like, we missed so many of these.
Many movies. Yeah. That's just nuts.
It was just really funny.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can look up like best ones in the forest, like forests. Oh my gosh. There's one called Hush, and it's about a home invasion. And it's like this woman who is, first of all, I think this is a bad idea. She's deaf and she's mute.
Okay.
And she's living in the forest all by herself. And then there's someone who comes in the forest, like all by herself. There's nothing around.
Right.
And this person basically is like, I'm going to like terrorize you in this house. It's so scary. But that would be a really, really scary one to watch in the forest. Yeah. And imagine you were like right on the edge and you're like, I can't get out. Uh-oh.
Right. Oh my gosh. The first horror movie I ever watched was a movie called Cellar Dweller.
That sounds scary.
It frightened. I was I was too young to be watching it, and it freaked me out for a while. I didn't watch a horror for a while, but yeah,
That's scary.
it was
The Watchers is a really. I've watched a lot of scary movies. I really like
Right.
that genre. The Watchers is really amazing. That's also in the forest.
yeah.
Like The Cabin in the Woods. Really, just like cool ones that you could really get immersed into.
Oh my gosh! In Santa Cruz, you could do, and I know they've done it. How can I forget the name of this movie? The one based on Santa Cruz. It's the boardwalks in there. They're all vampires.
What?
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. You've never seen Lost Boys?
No, I have
oh
not.
my gosh!
Lost Boys.
Yeah,
Oh, it's like.
I think it's 80. Is it 80s?
Yeah, it's like one of those 80. Oh, 1987. Yeah.
87. Yeah. That was a great movie, and it's filmed in Santa Cruz.
Exactly. Having kind of like, oh, that would be so interesting to have like a scavenger hunt,
Right.
Or just like different things where it's like you have to collect like trivia. We like can have trivia up on the screen, kind of like rotating. That's always really fun and interactive. I wonder if you guys have ever done like a Kahoot or something.
We haven't done a Halloween Kahoot, so that would be a lot of fun
It
to
would
do.
be really fun. Everyone can join,
Right,
or like a
right.
certain amount of people,
Yeah.
and have that like right before the movie gets
Yeah.
started.
And then I've worked with a horror host before, Lord Bloodra, and
Nice.
he does like introduces the movies, and we did a Night of the Living Dead one, and he does all different types, and he always has like a whole pre-show like 15-minute video thing that he sets up, and then he talks about the movies, and then you go into the movies, and it's all dressed in the garb. It's like, think of Elvira and all of that sort of stuff. He does that, and it's brilliant. It really adds to the movie, and it's yeah.
You can even do like really fun ones like The Exorcist.
Oh my gosh,
That one was really scary.
Psycho.
Silence of the Lambs.
right?
Really scary, just like Halloween movies that really, I just think it would be so much fun to dress up,
Yeah,
have something play before, and then get to watch this really scary movie and almost like be interactive with people because like everyone screams and it's really scary, and like you're in an environment where you're like, I need to look over my shoulder.
right.
I'm not a huge fan of like the scare, like kind of the places where people go get scared, but I know a lot of people love that kind of thing.
Right.
And it would be really interesting to see if people would be like super interested and want to be scared and want to have that experience.
Right. Some people love that.
Exactly.
Give me some comedy.
Exactly. I think those are like much more fun in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think it's so much more fun to like kind of laugh during it and not
Right.
be super scared. It like breaks the tension of it, and I think it adds a lot more to the movie.
And then some of the animated kids movies are brilliant. Like Hotel Transylvania.
That's been one of my favorite movies forever.
Oh, and the voices, and that Dracula's this,
It really
a
makes
dad and stuff. It's
it makes it like a really fun interactive movie, especially with kids, because kids love to do Halloween.
exactly.
And that's a really easy one where it's like everyone goes trick-or-treating, or if they're too young to go trick-or-treating,
right.
or like if your family just doesn't do that, you're able to have like a block party,
Right.
have a movie, or if they go out while it's still light out and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
come back and everyone can like have all their candy, like spread out their candy, kind of like trade with people. That was my favorite thing to do. And like sort
Did
it
your
all
mum
out.
steal any of your candy? Did you have to give any away?
No, I did have to package it up though.
Okay.
I would have to package it up and be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna have it all at once.
Okay.
But that was like really fun. Me and my brother used to like all my friends. We would all like dump out our things and
Yeah.
be like, okay, well, I'm gonna
Trading?
trade you a Snickers for
Yeah.
like Three Musketeers bar, and I'd be like, okay,
Right.
well, that's not fair because you have the fun size.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, it's a whole thing.
You got to go to the nice neighborhoods that do the.
Yes, with the really really big ones where you have to have the gate code.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that Danville? They give you the big ones.
You have to go to Black Hawk.
Oh.
So you have to
okay.
go with someone who knows like the gate code,
Yeah.
and then you get to walk around, and it's all. The best ones are when you're older and you
Yeah.
can go around later at night and you just get the bulls and you just dump them.
Oh.
There's
Are
no
these
more-
top tips?
These are top tips. I trick or treated for a long time. Like when you're 16, you're
So,
like
well,
no one else.
Well, I think like if that's what you enjoy or whatever, I don't think there should be a cutoff age.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
it's a little
I guess it would be weird if I went out on my own. That would be
Yeah,
a
I
little
agree.
strange, right? But I mean, then you get to do it through your kids and stuff.
Yeah, that's the
so,
whole point. It's like you're
yeah.
able to go out with younger siblings and you get to do more fun stuff when you're older. So it's like
Right.
let the trick or treating for other
Right.
people.
You know, one of my favorite scenes from a movie is in E.T.
Mhm.
and they're trick or treating, and E.T. is in a ghost
Mhm.
thing,
Costume.
and then he meets somebody dressed as Yoda.
Oh, yes. I remember.
And then there's a kind of a knockback to that in one of the Star Wars films.
Oh.
You can see a whole dome thing of all of the ET characters. So
That's
it's
fun.
like both of the directors are kind of giving them each other a nod,
Oh,
which
that's
is
really,
very,
really
very
fun.
cool. Yeah.
It's like a whole series of like you have to know all of the little things
Yeah.
to like really catch that. That's always fun.
Yeah. So that was fun. Yeah.
It's a very Marvel movie thing to do
Right.
of like all the different universes. Like
Yeah.
a Stan Lee where he's in everything.
Oh,
That's so fun.
Right. Right. All right. So I guess, is that everything? No, it can't be.
Talked about the rentals. We can also
Yeah, so I had a note in here, you have to start at dusk, but you really don't, depending what you do. But I think a scary movie is better at night. It's better when it's dark.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
we can do the stuff in the day, and it's probably really good for the young kids doing an LED or whatever, because it's not about that scary part of it. But
yeah, it's just about really enjoying
Yeah.
like, the media of it.
right.
I also think that one thing that wasn't really in here that we could also touch on, since we provide popcorn with a lot of our things, they could even do like a popcorn like bar of stuff and like add your candy to it, because we were kind of talking about like our favorite snacks and like adding the
Right.
sour candy to stuff.
Yeah.
That would be really cool as well.
Right. You could do it with like the worms and make it kind of scary because it's
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
have like themed like little cupcakes and stuff like that.
right. Yeah, that would be fun. All right. So I think that's everything, right?
I think so.
We will forget something and we'll be like, oh my gosh, we forgot that movie. So tell us
But good thing
what movie we
we
forgot.
have this set up already.
Yeah. So we
we
can do
don't-
that again quickly.
Really simple and easy. I also think, yeah, we can definitely have it more like framed out of
Yeah.
like the specifics we want to talk about.
Right.
Do we have like events in the past that you've had that were like your favorite that were Halloween themed or just like themed
So
in general?
the first time that the air screens are our big screens, right? The
Mhm.
first time I ever did the air screen, the 40-foot air screen was in San Diego, and we were showing Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that was amazing. And they had photo backdrops
Mhm.
of Dracula and all of that stuff, so you could get really cool photos. It was an Amazon event. Amazon actually paid for it and
Oh,
stuff,
cool. Did you?
and it was brilliant.
I know one of the years. Do you want to talk about the Hocus Pocus event that we did in San Francisco, where we had drag queens come and they were
Oh my
dressed up as the Hocus
gosh,
Pocus
that's right.
members? I wasn't
That's
there
right.
for that, but if you want
Yeah,
to talk about that.
so yeah, there's a movie series we help with in San Francisco, and they always do a really good pre-show,
Mhm.
and that they had drag queens come out and dressed as characters in Hocus Pocus, and they did trivia and they sang and all types of things. So while it was still too bright to see the movie because it's a big projected screen,
Mhm.
they did all of that pre-show, and that led up into the movie. So that was, oh my gosh, we must have had 3,000 people there.
Wow,
It
that's
was
a
crazy.
Lot. Wow.
Yeah. We did, there's another event I did, and it was in, out in Sacramento, and their whole party was Hitchcock theme.
Oh wow.
And we played all of the various Hitchcock movies like Psycho, Birds, all like back to back to back, but with no sound on.
Oh wow.
So it was like this massive screen. It's in somebody's backyard, and we had like a 24-foot screen
Wow.
playing the movies. And then all of the food was even themed, like bird brains and all kinds of, yeah, it was fun though.
That's really
So
cool.
you can go crazy with the theming.
How many movies like did you play? Like
Oh
how
my
many
gosh.
movies
So
are in the
yeah, they passed me a pack of of the movies. So it was, I think we played 4 movies over the night. I mean, that it went on,
Wow.
started early and went on for hours and hours and hours.
Did they have like subtitles, or was it just
Yeah,
like
we
for
did.
the
We did.
background?
We did have subtitles. It was kind of a background thing, and then later on in the night, they had a DJ start, but they had that as the backdrop.
Oh, how
So
cool.
they're playing, Thriller and all different music or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and everyone's dancing, but the movies are still going on. So it was like, it was a very cool event.
Always think it's such a cool thing. Are most of his movies in black and white? I know there's a couple.
I believe so. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
always that's a really, really cool for big parties and big events and things.
The backdrop.
It's
of,
so cool. Like we've had a DJ at multiple like events in
Right.
the city and things like that. It's always so cool to have a movie on in the background, even
Yeah.
if like you're not really sitting down and watching it.
right.
Just like
right.
having that kind of like, it's so bright and it's so like this huge big screen and it can really go anywhere. That's
Right.
such a cool. Like,
And then with horrors
addition.
and some of the older horrors, they don't need licensing, so you could actually do.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they've either fallen out of licensing or they're of a certain age that they don't need them. So like White Zombies one, Night of the Living Dead, which is like wow, is one, not kid friendly though, but
That happens.
so there's a lot of movies like that you could actually do at a public event and not need the licensing, but there's so many good ones that do need licensing. So
Yeah, and that's totally, and that's kind of the beauty of being able to work with us, where we're like, oh, we can get the licensing for you. You just
Yeah.
have to go through the process of it, and
Right,
we're able
exactly.
to like provide that, and then you can watch one of your favorite movies
yeah,
in like the comfort of your backyard with all your friends during this party
right.
or during this event that you want to throw.
Yeah, and you can always I think Halloween's a great time for double features as well, because it's early. It gets darker early because we're getting to that time of year. So if you get a nice night, it gets darker early. You can start it off with a kids movie, and then when they get tired and maybe going to bed or whatever, then you can put on the scary.
Yeah,
movie.
imagine if you kind of had like, if your kids are kind of maybe like 6 and
Yeah.
maybe like 16. Like maybe you have
Yeah.
a big age gap, or like you have a lot of kids, or you're just like hosting it for a large number of people and you want to be able to serve the most amount of people.
Right.
It's like you can start with that. Then they leave, maybe they go trick or treating or whatever, and then all the preteens can come back and like
Right.
watch like an actual scary movie.
Right. right.
Because they want to be angsty or whatever.
yeah, going to be teenagers.
No, exactly. They want to have like something cool to watch.
Right.
And so you're really able to like make everyone happy basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And then again, if it gets like too late, you can always do the headphones.
Exactly, because we have the silent event, which I think is awesome
Right.
for any kind of event. I really think that should be done
Yeah.
more. I think it's like really cool because then you're able to really experience that. You're outside, you're having fun, but you're not disturbing anyone else.
Right. Right.
And you're like even the silence, like disco and things like that, like beforehand or things like
right.
like it would just be really, I think it should be done more, and it's way more interesting because there's always going to be things where it's like, oh, tell that person to be quiet, like
Right.
I can't hear or whatever, and it's not really an issue with us because our speakers are loud.
Yeah.
But
And if you do the headphones, you got your own volume as well.
exactly.
So if you want to chat with your friends, you can.
it's
But if you
really
want to get really
versatile.
into the movie and then somebody can creep up on you and go, boo.
Yep, that would be super scary as well. That's so cool.
Excellent. I can't think of any other. I mean, they're like the really memorable events.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's
Yeah. And they were
haven't-
all heavily themed.
heavily themed.
Heavily themed.
Have you done any specific like kid ones other than the Hotel Transylvania? Because Hocus Pocus is like kind of
We've done Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Mhm.
I love that movie. I love that animation and stuff. But it wasn't overly themed, but it was, it was fun.
yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
I think that's about it. That's
Guys,
it.
we have availability.
We did, and it's kind of weird because it's a Friday night, and then what Day of the Dead day after? So Saturday is,
Really?
I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's available. So Coco was like the perfect movie for that. So Halloween doesn't always land on the weekend, and you could do your Halloween movie night on the Saturday because everyone Friday night, unless you're using the screen for a backdrop, you may not want to do it. It's totally up to you. If you're having a bunch of kids over, it's always a really good idea.
Yep.
But it's
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Day of the Dead. That's
Excellent.
awesome. I wonder, do you guys have a lot of, I'm not looking at the schedule right now. Do we have a lot of Coco after?
We do have some Coco. I
Is,
love a
Coco is probably one of like the most watched movies that we do. It's just so like,
and every year it's like certain movies always are popular, and Coco was one of them. You know, Coco, Goonies, E.T. Not as much this year for whatever reason. Moana. Yeah. Now it's Moana 2. I still haven't watched it.
It really is just, I think Moana 2 will just always be really funny because we have like 10 copies
of Moana.
Why do we have so many copies of Moana 2?
We did a series for a apartment community, and they all wanted the same movie.
Oh, so because we had to get, that's so silly. It's just like when I was organizing, there's just like in this storage unit, we have just like stacks and stacks and stacks, like probably 10 high of just Moana 2. And it's not even at just this location. It's in Sacramento.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's probably going to be in Texas as well.
Oh, and it was in Oregon. I brought them back.
Oh, well,
they had 2 copies.
Exactly. So now we probably have like 16. So if anyone wants to do 16 movies with Moana 2.
If anybody wants Moana 2, let me know. I can probably send you one.
We can probably have
Please take them away. We don't want to pay a new storage unit because we got too many Moana 2s.
No, exactly.
Well, I think that's everything. I mean, just have fun with Halloween. That's what it's about. Mm-hmm. Especially here, like in England, Halloween wasn't as big, but here it's so big.
It's awesome.
It's
probably one of my favorite holidays. I gotta say.
Dress up. Don't be a stick in the mud. Dress up, have fun, and give us a call.
Give us a call.
Give us a call.